Greenville is a popular role-playing game on Roblox that simulates life in a small Midwestern town called Greenville in Wisconsin. It is an actual town in real life. This is almost the exact model of the town in a Roblox game. This game lets you drive a wide variety of vehicles, you could work jobs, and you could engage in realistic roleplay scenarios.
Good lord, what is going on here? Move this car! Whose car is this? How old are we? 10? Do we not know how the road works?
If you're like me and you've been playing this game for a really long time, you already know these things, but most of you actually would not know behind the scenes of the game and how it was brought up to be. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking about just that. I'm going to have an interview with Hunter himself, the creator, also known as Milk74180. My name is vociferxus. Like and subscribe. Let's get on to chapter 1. Whoa, what is this place? This surely does not look like Greenville. Welcome to Greenville, Wisconsin. If you use 15 Robux, you will not be able to spawn cars. Top donator is Habibi Alex. Well, Habibi Alex, I'm sorry, but I have to do this. I'm sorry, I just had to do it. I want to claim my dominance. The only game passes there was there to buy extra cars, admin pass, and basically just donations, as you just saw. Sorry, Habibi Alex. Over here, all UI is pretty crazily different, and then over here you have your money, and I'm going to choose this car right here to drive. Why the heck does it move like that? Over here you have the softball field, or whatever you call that. This car is very annoying to drive. Then over here you have the CNX. The speed limit is 80 miles per hour. I think I'd rather walk than drive this thing. I just bought a new car and it drives a bit better. Then over here you have the twist, and you have the subway. And for all my Odd Ones Out fans, you know I said that incorrectly. It's not interactable yet though. Then over here you have a house. Okay, here we are. This is how the first houses in Greenville were. You have this garage, pretty nice garage if I do say so myself. You have this washing dryer. I don't even know what this is, and I don't know what you call these. You also have the sink. It has some appliances. You have your TV, basically the same layout as current day Greenville. Then you have this master bedroom that looks really nice. A shower, you know, windows. I don't know what this is supposed to be, but we're gonna ignore this. You also have a laptop from 2015. If any tech nerds out there, you know what an ATI is. You have this place over here that you cannot go through. Then over here at this side you have the bank, and you also have the Greenville Square where the bulk food and Mexican restaurant is. You have toys for trucks, and wherever that is, I never understood where that is actually. That's where the dealership would be, but the dealership isn't really necessary. Then over here, this actually was not a car wash, it was a paint shop. The way it works is that you simply go in here, you pick what color you want. I want blue. You just go up just like that. Your car's painted. You go in, you get your burger. It's not edible actually, but it would be. You can actually open this window, which is really cool. And yeah, so I'm just gonna go here, you know, sit down, eat my fries. And after I'm finished eating these fries, I will catch up to you guys in GB Beta Classic. Again, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm in time for the sun to rise. As you can see, we are now spawned here just for you guys. Since that's not working, I'm gonna walk this entire thing. Oh, and now it's snowing? Is that snow or is that rain? I don't know. Yeah. Now this is a car wash actually. This has gotten bigger, and yeah. Guys, so tell me why can't I walk through this? But I can walk through it. Wow. I don't think it's necessary to go to this. I could click here for a bag, I guess. Here's a bag, so I can roleplay that I got groceries. That's the only store that was open, just bulk foods. Same deal with this. It hasn't not updated, it just looks more modern. Here are houses that I actually can't have access to for some reason. Then down there it's just empty space and nothing else to see. Then over here you have the legendary farm that you can't walk in. Oh, can I open this? No, I can't. And then you could walk up here. Oh, and that. Wow, I don't know what that was. And that's pretty much it actually. Oh, what does this do? Wow, this is very realistic. I wish it was like that for the new version, but it's not. And that's pretty much it, guys. Everything is the exact same or inaccessible. It's time to move on to the next version. So I'll meet you back at sunrise. Here's a new UI. You have your money over here, you have your options, many different jobs I could choose from. Then you have your vehicle chooser over here. So time to head inside and see what cars there are. You've got these thingamajiggies, you've got that, you've also got this, you've got these. I'm gonna go with the old trusty reliable Ford Focus, and I'm gonna get it in vociferxus blue. And for some reason it's snowing indoors, which is very realistic. Something I can't help but think, how do people find this entertaining, and how did people used to play this game at this stage? If I'm real, this is how most Roblox gamers were back then. But if we keep on going, over here we have a new place. This is the BK that we know now. You go in, you can have donuts. Oh, donuts! Fun fact, if you guys didn't know, my favorite dessert is donuts, especially Krispy Kreme donuts. Oh my goodness. You've got Sprite, which by the way, in real life I only drink tea, cappuccinos, water or Sprite. Instead of the airport, this was a drag strip actually. If you're a real ninja, you would know that Grand Block Auto was a very popular game, and you could say like start, and they had like Paganis, it had Nissan GTRs, all sorts of stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and say start now. Oh wow, what a very racy and aggressive start, am I right? Oh, this thing is so fast. And I don't know what time that was, but it was extremely slow. Over here is more updated. It's the exact same situation in here. Now, Toys for Trucks is actually as an inside. Wow. Here's the same situation, although there are a lot more trees. Our house is at the side of the road, and we're gonna check this one out. It's the exact same as it was before. Boom, like that at the turn. You can see that there is a police station and also a fire station now. You've got your insurance group, and now there is a hospital emergency room. Now, instead of actually continuing that way, actually continued this way, and so there was a turn, and then you could go to the back here, and this is a much bigger softball, baseball, I don't even know what you call it, field. I feel like over here was a good spawn point in the first version. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Now it's time to go to the next version. If you've been enjoying this video so far, like and subscribe. Here's the next version, which is actually public, so you can go ahead and play it yourself. I'll probably leave the link in the description. So for the car collection, you have these boots, these, so many different SUVs, these, and this thing imaging it. You can see there's no E to drive and also E to sit down. And let's get this beat moving, man. Over here in this body shop, you could actually go in and then paint your vehicle. As you can see, this looks like a whole new place. I mean, look, there's even houses over there, and nothing over there though. There's also foundation over here, this little place over here, and this is where it stops. This building now has an interior. You actually can go in some of the rooms so you could roleplay scenes. Then over here, actually a bit closer, there are houses at the side where this is, which was later removed for some reason. The bank has actually gotten bigger. There's a new neighborhood here and a new neighborhood over here, and now this turn, at least in my case, is used for turning and FRPing down this entire street. Now the houses are a bit smaller, but they are the exact same inside, and if you keep on going, it just ends right there. This looks very different. There's farms on that side. 6 houses have got a little update with that house over there. There's also the legendary farm on the main road. on Greenville Drive. CNEX has got a little refresh with that little place at the back. We've also got this place right here. There's now a daycare over here, as well as the WSP getting updated. The back here remains the same with some updates, obviously, along with the houses. It's going to update, but this road actually continues and has a new neighborhood of houses. You've also got your Joe's right here, aka Gary's now. This road also continues leading from McDonald's over there, but now the airport has been in development. Now the drag strip is even bigger than it was before. You also got your entrance over there. It's a proper drag strip. You could see that it's actually pretty long too. And even at 83 miles per hour, this leaf is having a hard time getting to the finish line. So by far, this is definitely the biggest difference we've seen so far. It feels so much better than the last version. And now the game actually feels playable. What does the next version have in store? Come and find out. Now, I just want to go through the changelog because I find it really funny. The revamp is finally here. There's so many features to write about, so don't be surprised if we miss a few. Reworked like everything else about the UI. Loads of fixes. Like, I'm not writing all of them, sorry. Oh no, Hunter is so funny, guys. Over here, as you can see, because I'm a Richie, I have every single game pass there is. You can adjust the FOV, your render quality, and then you can have your standard or advanced gauge styles. Okay, so for you making it so far into the video, I want to celebrate by having a shopping spree. So I've just gotten Hunter. And he's giving me cash, and now we're gonna go back there and spend some money. This expensive car is this one. This, I'll take that. A little bit of this, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, a tad bit of this, a sprinkle of this, tad bit of this, and a bunch of that. I'm gonna drive this thing around. Oh my goodness, look at this. This car feels so weird to drive. It's definitely had a refresh since. I wonder what's the fastest it could go up to. Oh, and I'm gonna die, and I die. And look, my FOV still messed up. Oh my goodness, the spoiler races up and everything. Look at how the spoilers lifts up when you brake. Just look at how similar everything looks now. You have in here, it's closed before. The lighting has significantly changed. They have not stocked the groceries yet, but that's fine. This bank has gotten a bit better. You've got back roads and stuff, neighborhoods over there. Also, the farm place over there has gotten very developed. 6 houses is only 1 house actually. This entire place has been completely revamped. Then over here we have the high school, some more houses over here, tons of houses. You've got the stores over here, the hair salon. Over here, you have the rapid wash that actually works now. And while it's getting dark and there's a house over here, yep, it looks pretty much like how it does now. This looks far better than anyone we've seen so far. You can't yet turn on the TV though, and everything's not interactive, but that's the garage is also pretty much the same it's always been. So you made it so far into this video, and now the moment you've been waiting for. Here is the latest and greatest version of Greenville. So guys, this is what modern day Greenville looks like. It is the biggest change by But I mean, it's like a completely different game now. There's so much more features and places that I didn't even get into, but everyone that plays this game already knows. I've gone over the comparison of the different versions. Now I think it's time to go and have an interview with Hunter himself. If you guys have been enjoying this video so far, please go ahead and like and subscribe. This video took a lot of time and effort for me to create, so it would be really appreciated. Hey yo, milkman, it's me.
I was good, you got the stuff?
What? No, it's vociferxus.
Oh shoot, my bad, homie, come inside.
Weird. So over here we have Hunter. Say hello, Hunter. And I'm going to be interviewing him. So let's go to the questions really quickly. So tell me, Hunter, what is the backstory of Greenville?
Basically, in 2016, I made it as a slot game for myself and my friends. I had added a normal car spawner so people that didn't have slots can use vehicles. And it ended up being random people joined. And because of that, to drive said cars. So over time, it just kind of came to be up into what it is now.
Did you ever see it becoming as big as it is now?
Not really ever at all initially, just made it for friends at first and that was it.
That's actually crazy. At what point did the game start to gain traction, and when did you realize that it had the potential it had?
Around early middle 2017, it started to gain traction. And fully I realized it in 2019 when it really started to hit larger numbers and started to take it more seriously.
What is the most time-consuming thing that you and the team have worked on in the game?
Likely the revamp was the most time-consuming thing that we have worked on in the game. Redoing all of the systems and chassis work, the second most would likely be the customization system. Rework that we recently have done, that took a lot of time. Third most in recent memory would be Horton. That took a lot of time for buildings to be created as well as the map section. There are some future content things that are taking long, so those would also be on the list. Such as the script backend rework on the roadmap and the highway plus new area, but I obviously cannot share any of that or other things currently of what it includes. Otherwise, besides map and scripting work categories, the most time-consuming thing definitely has to be licensed content. That takes us a lot of time. And it is super time-consuming.
Ooh, I'm excited. In the first version of Greenville, what made you add the twist and subway specifically?
Just that it was near the point of the road that I started on, not really any specific reason.
And what is your favorite car in Greenville of all time?
Honestly, I can't really choose just one lol, too many at this point.
So then which one do you use the most?
Right now at least, the new Defender.
Bro has good taste. When was OGVRP created and what made you come up with the idea?
Basically a community YouTuber at that time in 2017 created the first GVRP server, and over time it translated to our own OGVRP server being created. A lot of people from that original server are still around today, have seen quite a few familiar usernames over the years. Super cool to see.
Such a wholesome beginning, and now look at GVRPs now. When you say that the game was made for you and your friends, are any of them still in the community, or like maybe they became devs?
Yeah, some have like Ivy, and a lot still play from time to time.
Okay guys, this is the man himself, Hunter. Awesome dude. I'm gonna leave his links down in the description. I'm gonna leave a link down below, OGVRP and the Greenville server, just in case. I appreciate you coming on, man. So maybe you're watching this video and might be confused, why am I making such a big deal out of this game? Well, let me tell you why this game means so much to me and many others. There's a huge sentimental value behind the game to all of us. This game is where we've met so much great people, had so many great memories, been to DMCA strikes, been to everything with this game. Even during 2020, this game got us through a very rough time. Even though it might not mean anything to you, it really means a lot to all of us. And I'm sure I mean all of us watching this video that are part of the community. Been a great way to just relieve my stress, forget about the outside world. It's also had me meet some really great good friends. It's also made me build the greatest community I could have ever asked for. I seriously love each and every one of you watching this. I mean, I have a very good outside life, but something just hits hard about coming home, sitting down and playing some Greenville. I mean, it just hits really differently. This is more than just a game. There's a huge sentimental value behind the game that you just can't touch. I've personally, the first time I played this game was in 2019. I really started playing it in 2021 when I had created this account. And to be quite frank, it is honestly my favorite game of all time. I mean, I've tried to play different games. I've spent lots of money on Need for Speed, Forza, and even other shooting games. And the only game in existence that could even come to the same addictiveness as Greenville has is Brawlhalla. Literally just Brawlhalla. So to sum it all up, Greenville is like a home to many of us, and I'm sure I mean many of us. Hunter and the developers have really brought happiness to more people than they probably even know. And if you haven't played it yet yourself, definitely give it a try. If you're feeling stuck or you aren't too familiar with the game, there are tons and tons of tutorials online. Every question you might have, like how to make money, anything you can name. Or even feel free to ask me a question and I'll definitely answer. So guys, that was the rise of Greenville and how it became to be in my opinion, the best game by far on Roblox. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you all for watching so much. You guys mean the world to me. Until next time, this is vociferxus.